Everyone, this is Rabdia's blog and welcome to another anime corner. So today's anime I'll be talking about today is the Wallflower. Now, before I get into my thoughts about the Wallflower, I would like to remind everyone that new videos will be posted up every Sunday. It could be Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Sunday evening, depending on when I can get the videos posted up. And if you happen to see any videos posted up during the week, that must mean that there was a bit of anime news that was released during the week that we wanted to cover. So those would be considered special videos. But new videos will be posted up every Sunday. So now let's get into this anime review of the Wallflower. So the Wallflower was an anime that started in 2006, and it's about a group of four beautiful boys named Kyohei, Ramaru, Yuki, and Takanaga, who all have to they're all faced with the task of trying to turn their caregiver's niece Sanako into a young lady. Their caregiver is the person they call Auntie, and she's the one who gave the boys a home in her big mansion. So right now the four boys are living in her mansion for free. And if they succeed in turning Sanako into a young lady, then they'll be able to have free rent. But if they fail in turning Sanako to a young lady, then Auntie is gonna triple their rent money, and that's gonna be a problem for them since they can't really afford the mansion as it is. So they're lucky enough that they getting it for free, or they're living in the mansion for free. But the problem with that is that Sanako, because of an incident years ago where she told a guy that she likes him, and the guy ends up telling Sanako that he doesn't date ugly girls, calling Sanako ugly. And for many years, Sanako believed herself to be ugly, and so now she's dedicated her life to watching horror movies, dealing with blood and everything, and just withdrawing herself into darkness and not dealing with anybody who's beautiful. So the four boys gotta try to teach Shanako, just because somebody call you ugly doesn't mean you're ugly, and that you have friends and family who really care about you. So that's the gist of the Wallflower. Basically, it's about the four boys trying to turn Sanako into a young lady, but of course, it's gonna be hard since Sanako is all about into blood, guts, and horror and everything, and also she just doesn't want to deal with anybody at all, and just considers herself ugly at all times. So what are my thoughts about the Wallflower? I love this show. I think this is like one of my most favorite animes of all time. At least it's on the top of my favorite animes list. And what I love about the show is that it's managed to combine both comedy and drama at the same time. Like even though the show is more on the comedic side of things, there are some dramatic moments in the show, like about how Sanako's having self-esteem issues about herself, and how she considers herself ugly even though her friends and family are trying to tell her, you're not ugly. Just because somebody else said you're ugly doesn't mean you are. You're beautiful on the inside. And I just love the relationships between all the characters. Like I like how Yuki, Ramaru, and Takanaga try to be more supportive of Sanako, and they try to teach Sanako, you're not ugly just because everybody else says so. You're actually a very nice girl when you let people in. And I do like her belligerent sexual tensions with Kyohei. It's like that's the guy she fights the most with and throughout this series. And I thought that their bickering with each other was like one of the most enjoyable parts of this series, because you see them like fighting each other and get into these really exaggerated fight scenes where they're end up blowing up things or something like that when they're fighting. So I really like their relationship. But it seems like Kyohei is like the most outspoken of the four boys, and he's the one who says, you or you should stop letting people say what they said about you, and just be yourself. And you also see that Kyohei and Sanako have a lot in common. Like they both were turned out by other people, like Kyohei by his own parents, because he was so beautiful that everybody would come and harass him all the time, and dealt a blow with his parents. And so his parents are like, we don't want you to be here because you keep causing trouble with us with your beauty and stuff like that. And Sanako, because of the boy telling her that she's ugly, she feels like she's not worth anything. And so she just prefers to be alone all the time. So I like how their two Kyohei and Sanako stories are kind of intertwined because of that. And I enjoy seeing how their relationship starts growing throughout the series. also love Sanako's relationship with the other characters, like Noi, especially who's Takanaga's girlfriend. I love her relationship with Noi because Noi is also very beautiful. Is also a very beautiful girl, but she's like the most supportive Sanako, and she's like, Sanako, you need to stop feeling sorry for yourself, and you need to start believing in yourself, and start admitting that you care about people and stuff like that. So I like the everybody's relationship with Sanako in this series, and I also love the show's exaggerated way about how the people treat Sanako, because I always thought Sanako was a very pretty woman, or pretty girl, but like the way the show portrays her, like everybody else just thinks she's like the most ugliest creature in the world, and you see her actually looking pretty, and she's like, you're like wondering, what are the people seeing exactly? It's like they see that Sanako's the ugliest woman in the world, but it's like the audience can't really see that. I definitely couldn't see that. So I thought that was really hilarious about how they over exaggerate on people's expectations about beauty in this show, and it was just so entertaining to watch. And yeah, this show was like really did a really great job in combining comedy and drama, and I like this message about how you should be yourself no matter what other people say, and that you have friends and family who care about you no matter what other people say. So that's what I love so much about this show. So I would definitely highly recommend you check out the Wallflower. It's like one of the best anime shows out there, especially if you like shows that are like a combination of comedy and drama. This is a perfect show that's like a combination of comedy and drama. And I'm definitely gonna watch the show again once I get through this review. But have any of you seen the Wallflower? And if you have, did you enjoy the anime show like I have? Please feel free to comment below, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter so we can keep you updated and new videos will post up, and also like our Facebook page. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Rabbit's Blog Animation Bliss, and I'll see you later.